Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's Heinz Gaming coming at you with another Battlefield 3 live commentary, and in this video I'm going to go ahead and give you guys what you've been asking for, and that is a jet tutorial. So getting right into it here, I'm going to go ahead and press escape and get into my options, and I have my vertical flight inverted, my mouse sensitivity is all the way up, and my sensitivity is all the way up, and I play on a mouse and keyboard. And I'm not going to tell you guys to go out and get a joystick or throw away your joystick and use the mouse and keyboard, because it's all personal preference. I don't recommend anything. It's just whatever you feel comfortable with flying. If you're good at using the mouse and keyboard, keep using the mouse and keyboard. If you're good at using a joystick, keep using the joystick. Nothing has an advantage over the other. It's all personal feel. I can take down people that use mouse and keyboard, and I can take down people with joysticks, and people with joysticks can sure as hell take me down, and people with the mouse and keyboard can still take me down. It's all about who practices more and who's just a better pilot. So what I'm going to try and do in this video is make you a better pilot. So let's go ahead and take off here, and you'll notice that right away I switch to the outside view because I don't like flying in my cockpit. I don't have I have a lot of vision. Alright, I'm not going to say I don't, but this compared to this is better. This is stupid. This is awesome. I had to drop some flares right there because I'm getting locked on. Maybe heat seekers? I don't know. We'll find out. But anyway, so if I were to recommend one thing that would immediately, probably drastically improve the way you fly, would be to learn how to fly outside your cockpit, because that gives you much more, what's the word I'm looking for? Line of sight? I don't know if that's the right word. Just more sight, more vision on your potential targets. You see, I just picked this guy up, so I'm going to go ahead and do a little half loop here, and he's on my buddy, so I'm going to switch back into cockpit mode and just mop up the kill. And it's just like that if I can actually get on him. I really overshot him there, but he is disabled and now he's dead. So that's kind of how the cockpit view works. You get a much larger field of view, and then once you can maneuver around behind your enemy target, you can switch back into cockpit mode and take them out. So that's one thing. The second thing is definitely going to be using the deceleration key and your afterburner correctly. Now, I always use my afterburner when I'm going in a straight line because it makes me go faster, of course. But I don't use my afterburner to go, oops, I thought I bailed out there. I don't use my afterburner to go into a turn. I don't use it in a turn. What I do is I decelerate using the S key, turn into it, and then accelerate out. It's really that simple. That makes you turn that much faster. See? Decelerate, coming out of the turn, accelerate out. Decelerate in, accelerate out. Decelerate in, accelerate out. And when you get in a circle jerk, which is what I call two jets kind of flying in circles around each other trying to get the upper hand on each other, it's just a constant give and take. Constant give and take. Constant give and take. You just got to keep doing it. Once you find the optimal turning speed, which I find to be around, if you look in the upper left hand of my HUD, about 320 to 370, I don't know, I think that's kilometers per hour. I have no idea. I hope that's not kilometers per hour. That's really slow. But anyway, around 320 to 370 speed is your optimal turning speed, and you kind of want to hover around that when you're in one of these circle jerks with an enemy jet. So let's go try and find an enemy jet to actually shoot down. And it looks like there's one over the horizon there. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and decelerate into the turn, catch up to him. I am going to decelerate. I'm behind him now, and I'm going to lead him with my gun and decelerate to make sure I don't overshoot him here. And then basically at this point, he's mine. He's not getting away. It's just a matter of time until I kill him, and there he is. So the most important thing, decelerate into your turn, accelerate out. If that's one thing you take from this, even if you don't want to fly outside your cockpit, accelerate or decelerate into your turn, accelerate out. That's the most important thing I can get across to you. Now, you're probably wondering what my vehicle specializations are, and I'm sorry I didn't say it in the beginning of the video. I probably should have, but my vehicle specializations are stealth, flares, as you see I just dropped there, and heat seekers. And I use heat seekers over guided missiles or rocket pods because rocket pods suck. Guided missiles suck even worse, and heat seekers I use to take out choppers. That's the only reason I use it. So I see this guy, I'm decelerating, I'm accelerating back in, I'm decelerating again, trying to stay at that golden speed. I'm going a little slower now because I'm about to shoot him there, but now I'm slowing down. I got him. I got him in my sights, and he's dead. So that's basically how a dogfight works. And when you're in one of those little circle jerk things, which basically once again is just game's over, but basically one of those things where you circle around the enemy jet, basically it's just whoever can turn faster wins. So that's my basic jet tutorial. If you want me to go any more in depth whatsoever, just give me a comment or do something in my channel. Just let me know. I'll go in depth. Also, my helicopter commentary is probably going to come out around Saturday. Oops, sorry, my voice cracked. Around Saturday or Friday. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, so this is Heinz Gaming signing off.